तुमको So good morning, everyone. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed about so all the system softwares. Okay, so including the functions of operating system, right? The functions of operating system includes the device management, so memory management, okay, information management, okay, and all. Okay, is it visible to everyone? Is it visible?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
visible clearly? Okay,
Yes.
right. So today we will discuss the types of operating system what we have, right? And I discussed only three types of operating system, that is the single user single tasking, single user multitasking, and then multi-user multitasking operating system. But we have the plenty of types of operating systems. So we'll look after that. Okay, so just I'll explain about the types of operating systems. So after that, so we have the characteristics of character user interface and then graphical user interface. Okay, so character user interface that we use it in this operating system. Only we can communicate with the computer with the commands, characters. Okay, GUI means graphical user interface. Either you can use mouse and then keyboard. Okay, so this is what we call character user interface and graphical user interface. Okay, so next take on the heading. So just I'll explain. So within one or two sentences, we'll finish off this chapter. Okay, so types of operating system, right? First one, number one. You just write down. So shall I explain or shall I write? Shall I write it on the board? Shall I dictate? Dictate ಮಾಡೋದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Types of operating system.
Both are compatible, sir.
Okay, right. So number one, types of operating system. Adali number one, types of OS. OS nothing but operating system. Number one. So number one, single user operating system. Single user OS. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇಗ ಮುಗಿದೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವತ್ತೇ ಮುಗಿದೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಗ ಇನ್ನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇಟೇಜ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ದಟ್. ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್,
ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಇದು ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಬಿಡೋಣ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು. ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್, ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಯೂಸರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬರ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ದಿಸ್. Single user operating system. Okay, these are mainly These are mainly operating system. These are mainly operating system configured for configured for the use of PCs. Use of PCs. What do you mean by PC? PC and Ryan. What do you mean? What do you mean by PC?
Personal
What do you mean by
computer.
PC? Huh? Personal computers. Personal computers or laptops. Okay, e computer system na use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ so PC and then laptops. PC and laptops. Okay, right. So Windows 95, 98, Windows 98 continue. This one is continue. Okay. Next, DOS and then Macintosh operating systems. Windows 95, Windows 98, DOS, disk operating system, Macintosh, Macintosh, Macintosh. Are the examples of are the examples of or the examples of are the examples of single user OS. Are the examples of single user OS. Next, number 2, batch operating system. Batch operating system. Okay, this is the types of number 2 in the operating system, that is batch operating system. Okay, right. Batch operating system. Batch operating system. Batch operating system usually allows. Batch operating system usually allows little or no interaction. Little or no interaction. Little or no interaction between. Little or no interaction between users and executing programs. User and executing programs. User and executing programs. First of all, it requires programs. It requires programs. It requires programs, comma data, comma data. Requires program, comma data, and necessary commands, and necessary commands. That is JCL, job control language. 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 To be submitted from a job. To be submitted from a job. Okay, so IBM and CDC. Yes, CDC. IBM and CDC. IBM, CDC 3000. So these are the computers, so which requires this batch operating system. Okay, there is no interaction between the user and then hardware is required here. Okay, only the thing is, so we require some commands, so data to be inserted and programs to be inserted, and then finally, so job control language. Okay, job control language you need to have, and then so IBM and then CDC 3000 such computers requires this batch operating system. Okay, next number 3, multi-programming operating system. Multi-programming operating system. Multi-programming operating system. Right? Multi-programming operating system. The name itself says it performs more than one task. Right? Multi-programming. Okay. Right on that. Multi-programming OS. Multi-programming OS has the capability to multi-programming OS has the capability to execute two or more programs in CPU. Two or more programs in CPU. Two or more programs in CPU. Okay. Next, multitasking operating system. Multitasking operating system. Okay. So I have given the example of Unix and Linux. NPDA, multi-user, and also multitasking anta helide. NPDA, multi-user multitasking operating system. Right? Multitasking operating systems are Unix and Linux. It performs more than one task at a time currently. Okay, used by the CPU. Okay, right on that. Multitasking operating system. A multitasking operating system is distinguished. Multitasking operating system is distinguished by. A multitasking operating system is distinguished by its ability to support. Concurrent execution of concurrent execution of two or more process. Multitasking Windows na helona, multi-user so now adana helona. So Windows 98. So Windows 98 is an best example. Okay. Next, multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system. Multi-user operating system allows. Multi-user operating system allows. Multi-user operating system allows more than one person. To work. More than one person to work. One person to work. And access. A-C-C-E-S-S. Access. The input and output devices. Input and output devices. In multi-programming OS. Unix and Linux are the examples of multi-user operating system. Unix and Linux are the examples of multi-user OS operating system. Okay. Next, time sharing system. Time sharing OS. Time sharing OS 6.1. Right? Okay. Time sharing OS. Time sharing OS. Time sharing OS is a popular representative of. Is a popular representative of. Popular representative of. Popular representative of multi-programming OS and multi-user OS. Okay, you write both this. Okay, it is a popular representative of multi-programming OS and multi-user OS. Okay, it is a popular representative of multi-programming OS and multi-user OS. Okay, time sharing operating system. Okay, is that popular version of which combining the features of multi-programming operating system and multi-user operating system. Okay. Next. Next, number 7. Number 7. Real-time system. Real-time. What? Real-time operating system. Real-time operating system. Okay, write on this. Real-time OS. Real-time OS are used in such areas. Are used in such areas. Real-time OS are used in such areas. Used in such areas where large number of events, where the large number of events, where the large number of events should be handled, where the large number of events should be handled and processed, should be handled and processed, should be processed, should be processed within a short period of time, within a short period of time, within a short period of time. That's it. In a short period of time. Okay, so just example, banking sector na here is the example. Oda deposit modified text automatically it will be reflected. Okay, so multi-user, multi-tasking operating system launched real time. So when you withdraw the cash from the ATM, so automatically your cell phone gets SMS real time. Okay, is that clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Any doubts? The types of operating system. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So ಗೊತ್ತಾಗದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, so just we need to finish off this chapter. Okay, it's just theoretical concept style. Okay, next. Distributed operating system. Next, distributed operating system. Distributed operating system. Right? A distributed OS is a collection of. A distributed OS is a collection of distributed operating system is a collection of autonomous computer systems. Autonomous computer system. Autonomous computer systems. Autonomous computer systems. Capable of. Autonomous computer systems. Capable of. Capable of. Capable of. A distributed operating system is a collection of autonomous computer system capable of communication and cooperation. Communication and cooperation through software and hardware. Through software via through another word. VIA via or through software and hardware interconnections. Software or hardware interconnections. Okay. Right. So this example, as I told, so ATM software. Next, amoeba. Amoeba not a unicellular organism in biology. Okay, it's amoeba is a software distributed operating system on the example of the amoeba. Okay, so you can remember these two. ATM software method, so amoeba and bitcoin. So distributed operating system. So examples. Next, number 9. Network operating system. Network OS. Okay, so first example ಬರ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ network OS. So ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ. So Windows NT network ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So ಇನ್ನೊಂದು Windows 2003 server edition ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. Okay, so these are the examples of network operating system. Okay, so you're in the network operating system. Network operating system. Okay, items. A network OS. A network OS. A network OS is a collection of software. Network OS is a collection of software and associated. Network OS is a collection of software and associated protocols. Associated protocols. What do you mean by protocols? Protocols. Nenpidiya, Prithviraj. Prithviraj, are you there? Prithviraj. Are you there, Prithviraj, Mr. Prithviraj? Prithviraj, idira? Class ಅಲ್ಲಿ idira? Yes, Prithviraj, unmute. Mr. Prithviraj. Who asked the protocols? Protocols ನಾನು question ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳಿದಿದ್ದು? ನೆನಪಿದ್ಯಾ? Protocols ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ? Do you remember? Somebody asked.
It interlinks between the internet and small connections.
So it is the rules followed by a network, protocols, right? Okay, somebody asked in the earlier class, I don't know exactly, so who is he? So Prithviraj or someone else. Okay, so right on that. So a network operating system is a collection of software associated protocols that allows the set of autonomous computers that allows the set of autonomous computers. The set of autonomous computers. Autonomous computers. So which are interconnected. Which are interconnected. Which are interconnected by a computer network. 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 Next. Last one. Multi-threaded OS. Multi-threaded operating system. Multi-threaded operating system. Okay, multi-threaded operating system. This is the 10th and the last one. A thread is a lightweight process. A thread is a lightweight process. A thread is a lightweight process and is basic unit of lightweight process, and it's a basic unit of CPU utilization. The basic unit of CPU utilization. Basic unit of CPU utilization. A thread is a lightweight process and is basic unit of CPU utilization. CPU utilization. CPU utilization. CPU utilization. Full stop. A program or process. A program or process. A program or process. A program or process. A program or process may have many threads. May have many threads. May have many threads. Threads which share the same code. Which share the same code. Which share the same code. Which share the same code, comma data. Which share same code, comma data, and other OS and other OS and other OS and other OS resources and other OS resources. Okay. So the examples for multi-threaded operating systems are Windows 2000, Windows 2000, and Sun Solaris, Sun Solaris, right? Sun Solaris. Sun Solaris. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear? Next, functional features of commonly used operating system. Right? Is that clear? There are totally 10 operating systems are there. So the number one, single user operating system, batch operating system, multi-user operating system, multi-programming operating system, multitasking operating system, multi-user operating system, time-sharing operating system, so real-time operating system, distributed operating system, network operating system, multi-threaded operating system. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? Artha agutalla? Is that clear, everyone? Any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Okay, operating system ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು doubts ಇದೆಯಾ? Any doubts? Is there any doubts in this? ಏನಾದ್ರು doubt ಇದೆಯಾ? ಯಾವ್ದು doubt ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? Okay, next. Right? Okay, so next, functional features of operating system. Functional features of operating system. Functional features of operating system. Okay, so it was characterized by number one, CUI. So as I already told, it is the character user interface. Another one is GUI. Character
User interface.
user interface and graphical user interface, GUI. Graphical user interface. Graphical user interface. Okay, so just we can have a comparison of CUI and GUI. So then we can able to understand what do you mean by character user interface and what do you mean by graphical user interface, right? Okay, so shall we have the differentiation between these two, right? Okay, so after that we can able to get what is the concept of character user interface and graphical user interface. Okay, so simply I will tell you about the character user interface. So whatever, whether you are interacting with the computer, just you need to have the commands, only the characters of commands. Okay, so the computer can be get interconnected with you, nothing but the user, with the help of the commands. Okay, so we call it as a character user interface. Okay, only you need to communicate with the help of the characters and commands in this operating system. So graphical user interface, which helps in both using of the input devices such as mouse and then keyboard. So this is characterized by what you see is what you get, right? What you see is what you get in the mouse or keyboard. You can get it, whatever you are seeing over the desktop. Okay, what you see is what you get. Okay, so there will be a desktop and then icons. Okay, you can single click or you can double click, you can select, you can make copy, paste, etc. What you see is what you get. So this is characterized by graphical user interface. And all the modern day computers, Windows, including the Windows operating system, we use this characteristic, graphical user interface. Okay, in the disk operating system, we use this characteristic, that is character user interface. Only we need to interact with the computer system with the commands. But here, so we can use the mouse and then keyboard for the operation. Is that clear? Is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear? Okay, shall I write the difference between these two? Okay, so you can able to get this concept. Okay, and then so this chapter will be finished after this, right? Okay, make it 2 columns.
So what about the application software, sir?
Last will ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, right? Definition and examples. Examples already I have written in that chart.
Yes, sir, you have given.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you have given there.
Right. Okay. So first of all, you write CUI and GUI. Okay. So here, the user type the commands. Right? Command prompt. Command prompt to interact with computer. Okay, so here the user must click on icons, menus, dialog boxes, interact with computer, right? As I already told, what you see is what you get concept. What you see is what you get.
Sir, in first column, third line, first word, what is that, sir?
Prompt.
Command after
Command
it.
prompt. Command prompt. PROMPT. Command prompt to interact with the computer, right? So here we click on the mouse using mouse icons, menus, dialog box. So that is visible. What you see is what you get. Right? Next, number 2. The user must remember User must remember commands and parameters, right? Here, there is no need of remembering commands. Remembering commands. It is characterized by okay, you know this now. What you see is what you get. What you see is what you get. Okay. Mouse operation not allowed in DOS disk operating system, but both mouse and keyboard operations possible. Keyboard operations possible in Windows. In Windows cannot be used for multitasking. Okay, so DOS is example. DOS ke yavadಕ್ಕೆ example ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. Single user single tasking operating system ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Page to turn back the page. Okay, right? So this can be used for multitasking. Can be used for multitasking. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ single user single tasking ಗೆ DOS ಅಂತ example ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? Only one person can work with the computer system and he can perform only one task at a time, right? Okay, so here, so CUI based OS, CUI based OS, and so this is GUI based OS. That's it. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? So DOS ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ disk operating system ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? Right? So it's done. Okay. So the user can type the commands and command prompt to interact with the computers. So we need to remember this command prompt again. Okay. The user must click on the icons, menu, dialog boxes. What you see is what you get. Okay. So the user must remember these commands and their parameters here. No need of remembering commands. Okay. So it is characterized by what you see is what you get. So wherever you move the mouse and whatever you want, you can get it. What you see is what you get. Next, mouse operations not allowed. Only keyboard operations. Only keyboard operations. Why? Because the command prompt and the commands can be typed with the support of keyboard. But here you can use both mouse and then keyboard. Okay, in Windows, right? Cannot be used for multitasking. But so here the GUI can be used for multitasking. So CUI based operating system. So where we use the CUI. So GUI based operating system, so we'll use GUI. That's it. Okay, is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೊ ಏನಿದೆ ಸೊ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ನಾನು ವೀಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ,
Sir, ಈ week test ಇದೆಯಾ?
I don't know. So if it is there, so there will be a syllabus. That is so software concept. Software concept complete irutte. Okay, test illa antandre, so that will be postponed to the next week. Otherwise, if you have any test, so the software concept will be the syllabus. Okay, is that clear, everyone?
They have not sent the syllabus, sir.
What? It's not yet sent.
They have not sent the syllabus.
I have given already. I have given already. If it is there, they will send. Otherwise, so it will be postponed to the next week. Okay. So then maybe due to festival, they are not conducting a test. I don't know exactly. So what is going on? Okay. So I will check it once. So tomorrow I will class. You are having. So I will inform you. Right. So next, take down the heading application software. Last we will do, and then so let us finish up this time. It applies different COI, and then so it is features and functions of so operating system, we call it as character user interface and then graphical user interface. So basically the Windows having the graphical user interface characteristics, and then it is used follow the rules of what you see is what you get. Okay, and you can whatever you can use, so mouse and keyboard, and then whatever the operation you will see, so that you can get it. Right? Okay, so next application software. You just try on one single sentence on application software. The software, the software, take down the heading, application software. Application software. The software used by the user. Software used by the user. Used by the user. The software used by the user. To solve. To solve. Software used by the user. To solve. To solve his own problems, to solve his own problems, or utilities, the software used by the user to solve his own problems, or utilities, with the support of, so which is the support you need while installing or using the application software? Which is the support you need? Which is the support you need to have? Which software support you need to have?
Hardware.
No, not hardware. So hardware is required, okay. Which software support you? No, even though without the internet, so we can install the software. Some offline softwares are there. Okay, MS Office, DTP softwares. Okay, antivirus software. While installing the antivirus software, you need the internet connection. Okay, online connection we need. Okay, otherwise, so the software can be installed without the internet also in computers, right? Offline installation can be also done. Okay, so application software needs the support of system software to install. Okay, all the application software must be installed with the support, with the help of the system software. Yes, hardware will be there. Hardware ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. So ಈ application software ನೀವು install ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ system software support ಬೇಕು. Okay, right on that. Okay, so with the support of system software. Okay, the application software seeks, it requires the help of the support of system software. All the application software should be installed on system software. Yes, is that clear? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Okay, is that clear? Okay, so tomorrow I'll continue with the new chapter. All right, so if it is any weekend test will be there, so then I have given the syllabus also. Okay, the entire software concept will be given for the test. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
chapter number 4. Okay, so we'll start with the chapter number 5 tomorrow onwards, right? Is that clear, everyone? Is that clear? Okay, so I'll continue tomorrow. Okay,
We have types of protocols, no, sir?
which one? Java?
ನಾವು ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? SMTP ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್, HTTP
So
ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್.
we have different types. So we have FTP, file transfer protocol, then IP, internet protocol,
Internet
and then
protocol.
TCP, and then IP. So we will include this. Okay, and then HTTP. Right, HTTP like this. Okay, so while connecting the internet, we require this protocol. Okay, hypertext transfer protocol, TCP means nothing but transformation control protocol. IP means internet protocol. FTP means nothing but file transfer protocol. Yes, the types of protocols. So networking concept.
Sir, SMTP?
Huh?
SMTP protocol?
I don't know that. Which one?
Sir, we were taught SMTP. It controls the junk, something we have taught.
Oh, okay. Junk files you can avoid. Blocks you can block the
Yes, sir.
ad or promotional websites.
Yes, sir.
Blocks the pop-ups.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. That only we were taught in 10th. So
only this protocols in internet. Okay, so including HTTP. Okay, right? Is that clear?
okay.
Okay, so bye.
Clear.
I will continue tomorrow with chapter number 5. Okay. Is there any doubts in this session? Types of operating system and features and functions of operating system and application software. So as we know, right? Okay, these are a simple chapter. Okay, only theoretical chapter. Okay, there will be no problem like so previous chapter, data representation, chapter number 3. Okay, so I'll start tomorrow with the chapter number 5. Okay, bye everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Right.